Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So I was scrolling on TikTok as per usual, and I came across a fellow commentary channel, CSGO Surfing like me, reacting to a TikTok. The TikTok featured a transgender woman, a man who had surgery to become a woman, talking about her sex life, and honestly it was disturbing to say the least. Now what I mean by disturbing is not that the transgender woman was having intercourse. I have nothing against that, but it was how she describes how she got to that point. Before we react to the TikTok, let's just quickly talk about who this person is. This is the TransgenderFairy, whose real name is Franca, and she is from Berlin. She has almost 57, almost 58,000 followers, which is a pretty decent sized following. And she just makes, transgender informational TikToks, basically, talking about what it is and the LGBTQ community. Now with that quick short summary out the way, let's take a look at the TikTok that she made.
Would you ever date a trans woman?
Please don't scroll away. I have a question. Just real quick, I am Franca, I'm 20 years old, I'm from Berlin, and I am a transgender woman. And I transitioned medically to a point where you could not tell me apart from a cisgender woman.
Now here she mentions that she transitioned to the point where you can't tell that she was previously a man. You need to keep this in mind.
And I am very, let's say, active.
Right, so this is fine. Who cares that she is active? Whatever. That's you do you sort of thing. But let's keep watching.
So when I meet new people and we do the thing, I usually don't tell them beforehand. And by the way, I'm bisexual, so yeah, I do have intercourse with straight men.
Here is the bomb drop. Pretty bloody crazy, don't you think? Now, I am 100% against this. I don't care the reasoning, which she explains in a minute. Now, going back to what she said about transitioning enough to become a woman, I don't care if you've transitioned enough to the point where you can't tell apart. Because the point is that you went through that process, right? The fact that Franca doesn't tell the men or women beforehand is very, very wrong. And I think it's just a terrible thing to do. Most of the time, the reasoning for transgender men or women not revealing that they are transgender is that 99% of the time, the man or woman would turn away, and for a reason. They just aren't attracted to transgender people. It's honestly sad that nowadays it's looked down upon if you're a straight male or female. You should be allowed to not be attracted to transgender women. That's just your preference. If you're not attracted to them, you're unattracted to them. But now that's seen as transphobic when it really isn't. Let's keep watching.
I know many trans women that do this the same way, and I do this for my own safety.
Here we go. Franca is trying to justify not revealing this to another man or woman because, I know others who do it. Well, I know people who steal from stores, but does that mean it's okay for me to do? In brackets, this is her other reasoning. It's for her own safety. Now, I'm just going to be straight up here. This is total horse crap. How is not revealing to the man that you're transgender before you do the action keep you safe? Saying that you're a transgender woman won't mean that he'll turn around and just bloody murder you. It should always be spoke about before anything goes further. It should tie in with consent because it just isn't right hiding something that big about yourself. Once again, going back to what I said earlier, the reasoning 99% of the time is that if they reveal that they are transgender, they reveal that about themselves, they won't get the action that they want. And at the end of the day, that's just tough luck. You can't force a man or a woman to have intercourse with you if they just aren't attracted to transgender people. Because now this turns into a very serious crime, and we all know what that is. This TikTok left a really sour taste in my mouth, but Franca went and released a further explanation video, which I wanted to react to. Let's take a look, shall we?
Medically, to a point where you could not tell me apart from a cisgender woman. When I meet new people and we do the thing, I usually don't tell them before.
Guess who found that video? Americans, more specifically.
On a more serious note, now if this is true that she got death threats, then that's really bad. I'm highly against death threats to anyone online. It's just a terrible thing to do. As a content creator myself, I would never want anyone watching my videos to send death threats of any form or any hateful messages to anyone online. That's just not how you go about things.
Cisgender men. And they had so much to say, of course. They had to ruin it for the world. This lovely girl lives in Berlin, Germany. I live in Canada.
Legal steps of what sort? Is it putting, restraining orders on the people sending you death threats? In that case, how are you going to identify those people? Is it defamation cases, which is really just people like me criticizing you on your points, which is very warranted, If you post online, you can be open to criticism. I post online. I would love to have some constructive criticism against my content. I would love that. I would welcome that. So Franca, posting that video about her hiding the fact that she's transgender to, other men and women before intercourse, I think that's terrible. And that's definitely open to criticism.
And gender reaffirming surgeries, medical transitions have been legal here and covered.
Well, I'm sorry, Franca, once again. I just don't think that what you said about not revealing your transgender before intercourse is right under any circumstance at all. It should be told before consent. It should be, talked about. I understand that you think you're a woman. And other people may think you're a woman also, but that doesn't mean other men or women think so too. You can't hide the fact that you're transgender to get some intercourse. Not everyone's going to think you're a woman, right? It's just, you can't force people to think that. That's just the way that they think. There is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to be transgender and having the procedure. If that's what you want to do, then that's your business. If that's what you feel you must do, you do you. You're your own person. You do what you want to do. But when it comes to not revealing that to a man or even a woman of that matter, you can't hide the fact, that big fact, from them to get some intercourse. When, in reality, they would say no. I wish Franca all the best. I hope the death threats, stop. I think that's really wrong that that's happening. But, what she said in the video, I just don't agree with whatsoever. And she's very open to criticism. You want to post online, that's going to happen sometimes, that you're going to get criticisms about what you say and do online. It's just life. Guys, that's it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, share the video with your friends, comment down below, and subscribe with post notifications on so you never miss an upload. I appreciate every single one of yous, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
2 to the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat.